Hello friends, today let us see the first part of the VARC section, which is the verbal ability. So this is a part which you can go through easily in less time as well as score your marks. So let's see a few questions from verbal ability. So here is the first question. So this is the correct grammatical functions and the usage of the word will. So we have been given the various grammatical forms and the different usages, and we have to match the same and choose one of the options. So whenever we are given with such options, one method could be to go through elimination. If you're a person like me who is not very much comfortable with what is an adverb, what is an adjective, I would suggest that check what you're thorough about first. And I'm sure that we all know what noun and a verb is, right? So here we know that the word will, when used as a noun, means a place or a thing where you go and fetch water. So check the usage which connects to that meaning. So we find it is option A. You never miss the waterfall till the well runs dry. So you match 3 and A and go to the options and check which of the 4 options has 3A. Fortunately for us, only option A has 3A, and you can select that answer and go ahead, which saves time, of course. But if you want to cross verify it, you know what a verb is, right? So it's an action. Tears welling up in your eyes is an action. So you can match 1 with B and cross verify. It is 1B. So we have chosen the correct answer and we can proceed to the next question. So this is a type of question where you have to arrange the sentences to form a sequential paragraph. So pause the video, go through the sentences before we proceed with the options. So whenever we are presented with such a question, I would say that first check if there's a general statement. Usually these general statements are either used to open the paragraph or close the paragraph. When we go through all these 4 statements, we can find that statement 4 is a generalized statement. It's a statement about a process called as collaborative filtering. And so we can say that statement 4 is either the opening or the conclusion. And once this is done, we check if there are sentences which seem like a follow-up. Like there's a term called as collaborative filtering introduced here. Check these other statements to see if the term comes up somewhere or it is further explained somewhere. When we do that, we find that it is further explained in sentence 1. So 4 and 1 is a combo. It can either come at the beginning or it can come at the end. Now that we have done it, we check the other 2 sentences and see if we can find some sort of a combo. When we check the other 2 sentences, we find that 2 and 3 are a combo, and 2 introduces a problem and 3 gives us an example of the problem. So 2 comes first and then 3. So now we have 2 combos, 4, 1 and 2, 3. The next step would be to see which combo comes first. So if we see the 2-3 combo, you can see the word these algorithms, which means that it cannot be used first and the algorithm part should be introduced before the 2-3 combo. And hence we come at the answer that it is 4, 1, 2, 3. Moving ahead to the next question. This one is pretty straightforward. We'll have to change the speech. And these are our options. So whenever we have this kind of a question, we can first check what kind of a sentence is given. If you see the word please, it shows that it is a request and it's not a command or it's not an order. So when we go through the options, we have 3 options which has requested and 1 option which has asked. So we can go ahead and straightforward eliminate the option. So we are down to 3 options now. The next one would be to check the exact match of words. If you see the sentence, it says get back. When we see the other remaining options, there is a word called as return which is being introduced, which may seem like fine because it means the same. But when you check the other 2, they have the same words. So let's give them the preferences and let's eliminate A. And between the remaining option, let's see which uses the passive voice in a better way. And when we check that, we find that option C is the correct answer. She requested the boys to wait there till she got back. Moving ahead with the next question. So this is picking the odd one out. This is you need not actually waste time in arranging the 4 sentences in an order. We just have to find out which one is not fitting in with the other 4. So you can pause the video and have a look at all the 5 sentences. Okay, so whenever we are given with this kind of a question, we start with checking if there are sentences which seem like a combo. So when we check this, we can find a few combos. If you see, there are sentences 5, 4, and 3, which seem to relate to a prejudice. So these are a combo. Also, if you see option 1, if you see the sentence 1, it talks about sign language and it uses a word his. So that must be a person who it is being referred to. When we check the sentence, there are 2 persons, Aristotle and Pedro Ponce de Leon. So when we read the sentence carefully, we find that this relates to sentence 4. So sentence 1 and 4 form a combo. So now we know that sentences 3, 4, and 5 form a combo, and sentences 4 and 1 form a combo. So there is only one sentence which does not include in the combos, and it introduces a completely new concept. If you see the other 4 sentences, they talk about how deaf people were denied rights, and that led to the birth of sign language. But when you see the sentence 2, it also talks about people who are deaf being incapable of speech. This is a completely new concept. So this does not fall under this coherent paragraph, and hence the answer is 2. Moving ahead with the next question. So we have to pick the sentence which is not correct among the following. So this is as simple as going through the sentences and finding out which does not make sense. The correct usage of the word is make someone wait. You do not use make to someone wait, right? So the first option, he made me to wait, does not fit in. It should be he made me wait for him. When we look at the options, we have an option which says sentence 1 is incorrect, which is exactly our answer. Thank you. All the best for your preparations.